Welcome. You're all very welcome to what I hope will be an inspiring and exciting day. My name is Anne-Sofie Andersson, and I'm the director of ChemSec. As many of you know, we are an environmental NGO focusing on chemicals and working for a world free of man-made hazardous chemicals. SINnovation, Keys for the Future, is the name of the conference today. And we have chosen it because innovation is a key to solve many of the demands we are facing with chemicals today. We want a sustainable development in Europe, also regarding chemicals. And that means that we need to reduce the use and exposure of hazardous chemicals, primarily for human health and environment. And also to reduce the economical burden of not taking action, for example, future healthcare costs. So what are the demands for sustainable development? What are the keys that are needed? To me, there are three concrete demands. First, of course, legal demands. REACH. REACH influence the chemical industry. And I assume some of you are struggling with it. And I must say, some of you are doing a really good job. I suppose not so often you hear that from a person like me, representing an environmental organization. And REACH also influences the downstream users, retailers, formulators, and their obligations to fulfill. Indirectly, REACH influences the environment, my health, your health. And the candidate list within REACH is one of the main drivers for innovation. And also the authorization is increasingly influencing innovation. And together make the innovation process more effective, since it shows which ones chemicals we should not focus on. And the second demand is the market. The market moves towards a sustainable market, towards a market requesting products without hazardous chemicals or with less hazardous chemicals. For some of us, it goes too quickly, I assume. And for some of us, like for me, it goes too slowly. Nevertheless, it moves in that direction. And I think that REACH has given European companies a unique position to move with the market. I mean, for the moment, the entire world is looking at Europe when they are developing chemicals policies. China, Taiwan are updating their own legislation. South Korea has the Korea REACH. And we knew since earlier that the Japanese electronic companies immediately adapt to European electronic directives. And in the US, the consumers do not want products containing substances that are restricted or banned in Europe. So this is a real market opportunity for innovative solutions. And then finally, the third demand. We need to substitute these chemicals for health and environment. And it can be difficult. It can be difficult to find the solutions for it. Difficult to overcome the technical problems with the substitution. So therefore, innovation is demanded. And we do have some keys that can solve these demands, and we'll talk more about them today. We have two purposes with arranging this conference. First, to present our tools, our contribution for sustainable chemicals management. The updated SIN list we will present today contains a number of new important substances. The other ones, we'll talk more about that later. We have also updated the SIN list to make it more user-friendly. And today we will also present our new tool, SINnomality, a tool developed to avoid regrettable substitution. And the second purpose with this day is really to facilitate exchange among all of us, to exchange ideas for innovation and solutions for sustainable chemicals management. And we have invited expertise from different areas, all interested in either chemicals, profitable innovation, or grouping of chemicals. So this day is really designed to give you a set of keys for the future. And at ChemSec, we have some tools. SINlist. It's now 6 years ago that we launched the SINlist for the first time. Back then, we could not imagine the impact it would have. We developed it on request from companies, because when REACH entered into force, some of them came to us and asked, which chemicals does ChemSec believes will be targeted for the authorization and the candidate list? They wanted to be prepared. So we thought about it, and we thought, why? We give it a try. And then we developed the SINlist. And back then, we could really not imagine the impact it will have. It has generated interest far outside Europe. We have been to China to present it to Chinese authorities, to Japan, South Korea, US. And SMEs have said, for the first time, they knew which chemicals they should focus on. I remember a small furniture company in Germany who said, the SINlist is a gift from God. Well, at least it's a gift from ChemSec, yeah? And the European Commission has stated that it's one of the main drivers for innovation together with the candidate list. So yes, the SINlist is one key for the future. And for this update with the SINlist, we will highlight the aspect of regrettable substitution. The new SINlist substances are in many cases substances that have become more commonly used since old SIN substances have been addressed. And our new tool, SINnotation, is contributing to addressing this problem. We have introduced grouping within the SINlist and have developed a tool that makes it possible to see if other substances that are not on the SINlist have structural property, having similar structure to the ones on the SINlist. And we have done this to avoid regrettable substitution. So we really hope that SINnotation will become one more useful key for the future, for sustainable markets and use. And we are very happy today to have, and we are very grateful for the speakers that are here today and will present different views on topics related to chemicals. And the day is divided into 3 parts. In the morning, we learn more about regulatory views on innovation, both from European Union and from California. At the second part, the science behind the assessment of the new SINlist substances will be presented, as well as our new tool, SINnotation. And linked to that, we will hear regulatory opinions about how could grouping be used for regulatory purposes in the future. And the third part of the day focuses on innovation from different companies' perspectives, how to turn the burden of chemicals management into successful and profitable innovation. So once again, welcome. This day is designed to give you a set of keys for the future, to meet both the legal demands as well as market development and the technical difficulties with substitution, the necessary substitution. So our tools, our keys, and other experience will be presented here today. So I really hope you will enjoy today. And now over to our moderator.